Traders, good morning and welcome to the 44 Trading Room. Welcome to a beautiful, what is today? Thursday already. Unbelievable. Missed hump day yesterday, and here we are into today and looking in on the weekend. Going to be a great trading day as usual. We got good volatility here, leading by with Microsoft and chip stocks this morning. Should be a great trading day. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for everybody out there on YouTube land for coming into the room today and being a part of the greatest trading room on the planet. Why do we say that? Because we're focused on what matters the most, and that is focusing around profitability each and every day. While we learn, we trade, we gain, we really focus on being profitable, and that is the key to success because that allows you to come back and trade the next day. So as we get into today, we're going to have myself and Justin here leading here this morning as we get into the day today. On this Thursday. So let's go over and talk a little bit about the markets right now. We'll start off with Asia in the overnight session where we saw the Nikkei gain 433 points. Hong Kong Hang Seng up 51. Shanghai and China down 24. Europe still in session. German DAX up 113. FTSE in UK up 67. The CAC 40 in Paris up 107. You combine that with Asia and you've got let's see, 5 markets up, 1 market down, putting pressure on the U.S. futures to the upside, and that's what we have here this morning. Dow futures up 262, NASDAQ futures up over 500 points now, 500 even, and the S&P 500 E-mini is up 51 points. Oil's pulling back here, down $1.12 to 83.34 per barrel, and if you're in the gold patch this morning, well, nice little bounce here. We're getting close to that 4,000 mark. It's up $33.50. 4,069.80 per troy ounce. Silver's up almost 12.6 cents, 58.21.5 per troy ounce. Copper's up, platinum's up, palladium is up as well. Quick check on crypto. Bitcoin up 64.760.16 per coin, up 980.10 this morning, up 1.54%. Ether's up, Solana's up, Doge is flat, XRP up this morning. Headline news, if you're watching, U.S. economy slowed to 1.5% growth rate in Q2. June core inflation at 3.3%, which I think is either in line or down, which is good. And then we've got some earnings that came out here, specifically on the Microsoft trade. And then we've got headline news out of Taco Bell. Those of you that love in Taco Bell, the Cyclospora has hit and hurt Taco Bell, but sales are already improving. So they had that dip because of the lettuce, came back, and now people are starting to get over that here. Again, here's a big deal for today. We've got the stock futures rebound, the Fed day sell-off yesterday, rebounding today with Microsoft leading today's charge, and that is some headline news that we can talk about specifically as we get into the day today and as we start looking at these stocks here going forward. Now, as we talk about that, Microsoft came out yesterday with great earnings. They blew it away yesterday, really, up over 9% this morning. They were at $90.01 billion, topping the estimates of $87.62 billion, and that is a huge move. Meta, on the other hand, pulling the market back a little bit, shares off a 9%, posted earnings of $6.18, missing the analyst estimates by $1.04. Also forecasted third quarter revenue of $61 billion and $64 billion, lower end, which is lighter than the $63.15 billion estimated by analysts here. So that's a big deal. Starbucks in the news, their shares moving higher after raising its full year outlook here. So we've got about 4 minutes. Good morning to all here in the room. Good morning to Clifton, to Frank Parker, to Steve. Seth, good morning. Christian, good morning. Steve C, good morning. Yep, good morning. Yep, that's right. A couple days ago, around 20. Look at it now. Let's see where it's at here this morning. I remember you saying that. And let's see, DFNS, and now at 85. So incredible move. And something like this doesn't last. Do you know what I'm saying? So we should watch that today as well. DVG, good morning. Justin, good morning. Dan M, good morning. Mark O, good morning. Great to see you here this morning. And Jay, good morning. Okay, my picks this morning. DVG posted his watch list. Here's a pick for you. MU over the 790 this morning. Taking that really quickly this morning if we get the pop over 790. I like the stock for about 10 points. Hopefully that burned me yesterday. but we'll see what happens today. Also this morning, the SpaceX trade 116, SPCX, long 116, SPCX, long 116. And then we've got Microsoft trade. And I think I'm going to put it right where C is, MSFT, and I'll put KLAC over here. 4-monitor layout as usual, KLAC. And Microsoft this morning over 429 and then again 430 on the breakout. So we'll post this here. Softy MSFT long this morning, 429. Okay. 429, right? Yeah, 429. Yep. Okay, 429. Gotcha. There we go. Perfect. Okay. That's where I stand. I'm looking at some long stocks this morning unless we somehow get into this trade and we start to see a lot of these stocks pull back this morning. I think it's going to be an up and up day. So we'll watch that and more as we get started today. Okay, DVG, are you out there this morning? Justin.
Yes, sir. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. 44 Trading Nation. How are we all this morning? Okay. Very quickly, we don't have a lot of time, so I'll just. Good thing is Scott obviously hit on all the big things. Fear and Greed Index 34, guys. Keep an eye on that. If we look on my screen is up there on the streams. Heat map, we see a lot of the Red Sea, right? So literally looking. Also bearing in mind throughout the day how the heat map changes. Always keep an eye on that. It's our eagle eye view, right? We're looking, this is a top view, right, of where the liquidity is. So keep an eye on that. We'll always be doing that. And I'm not going to run through futures. I'm not going to run through market internals. Scott's done all of that. Economic calendar, jobless claims came through, GDP's up, core PCI's up. Those are all very positive signs. Big stories, obviously, Microsoft, Meta, Apple, Amazon. Those are all on my watch list, guys. We'll be keeping an eye on them today and obviously through the week because of the earnings. So expecting a lot of volatility. Watch for market rotation once again, right? Microsoft strong, healthcare, financial, small caps, IWM. Let's keep an eye on that. We saw that yesterday after the announcement, right? Weakness, Meta, semiconductors, and again, high multiple tech stocks, the ones we like. Nasdaq seems to be leading, but let's keep an eye on that. Hot stocks, still same on my list. Long interest: Microsoft, AMD, Marvel, STM, IonQ, and Rocket Lab. The ones that will be moving, I will pull out, but those are on my secondary list. So I won't shout them out unless I see something moving. Right, we got a minute to open. I was going to go into a lot more detail, but we don't have time, and it's not a big deal, guys. You've got more than enough to trade. I've got my charts up. The levels are there for those of you who want to trade my levels. Trust the charts. Trust the charts.
Yep, very good, Justin. And here we go. We got about 30 seconds to go today. Again, my focus is going to be, well, it was going to be MU, but I just got moved out of that because of the, it just popped. So look at LRCX as well this morning. That's an incredible moving stock. We'll watch that as we get going this morning. And I think we get moved to the upside and hopefully it's sustainable today. We'll see. All right. Let's have a great day today, traders.
Let's go, guys. Let's go.
And the market is open.
Yeehaw.
I'm going to wait this first candle.
No rushes, guys. No rushes. First 3 1-minute candles. Good guideline. Gives you some direction. All right, Service now getting a very nice pop for those of you who are still enjoying trading that stock. Very nice pop. Looking like it wants to break that 113.65 level. If it does, we can see very easily 118. So nice 3-point move potential there, 2.5, 3 points. And if it breaks up, even more. So keep an eye on that. You guys know the levels.
CVNA down this morning. I'm watching that stock as well. SpaceX pulling back a little bit. Microsoft as well. Like I said, this first candle, I'm just going to hold off. First 5-minute candle.
Q is looking strong. Watch for a fake out, guys.
Yeah, I would imagine we're going to be. I would imagine we're going to hold on to it today because of Microsoft, but we'll see. Never guaranteed.
Keeping an eye on Tesla as well, just for those of you, and Google, right? Both red. Palantir also red. Let's see, where's, forget Palantir for today. Let's pull up NVIDIA.
Okay.
Because everyone knows the ranges on Palantir, right? We've been beating that drum for months. So we don't need day-by-day guidance on that anymore. What's happening with NVIDIA?
Okay, KLAC pulling back.
Shouldn't be here. All right, Q's holding.
And huge gain on Microsoft. Super move.
Beautiful, beautiful formation on both SPY and the Qs, guys.
Okay, I'm going to go long KLAC here. KLAC.
Service now got rejected nicely at the top of that support level. Woo. This is why we wait for direction, guys. Still in the range, right? Sitting in that range of 113.65 and 109. So 109 could be a long trade or it could be a short trade. Follow the candle action. If it's short, you know it's easy. Run it down to 105.34.
Okay, as we go through 180 here, I'm going to try to pick some up. I'm going to nibble on KLAC right here at 180.50. I'm long the stock, KLAC.
For those of you on YouTube not hearing the alerts, right, with a slight delay, if you hear us commenting, follow what we say. If we say it's a good trade, jump on it. Paper trader, test it, tag it. Was that a 44 Trading Nation tag? Was that a Justin tag? Was that a DVG tag? Catalog your trades, people. Catalog your trades. Performance management, performance monitoring. Keep us all on it.
178 will be my stop loss, 178.
Okay, keeping an eye on Qs, keeping an eye on SPY. Alphabet pulling back nicely, obviously looking to test that 330 level. So easy, people, so easy. Come on.
Okay, pull back on MU. And I'm hoping KLAC
Microsoft
bounces off of this.
Microsoft on its way.
VWAP. LRCX may get happening as well. Watching all of these here. Small share size to start.
Okay, possible long entry on Tesla.
Okay, I'm going to come into LRCX right here as well. LRCX long at 300. Okay, I'm long the stock, LRCX.
Okay, guys, keep an eye on Qs, keep an eye on Qs. Let's see if we get above that 674.86. If we cross 674.67, I would take the trade. Long. Run it up to actually, if I'm going to give levels, let's give proper levels. Okay, look, watch Qs, keep an eye on Qs. Yeah, if we break that level, 680 is easy. There we go. Boop, boop, boop. 683.48 would be my target. Boop, there we go. Let's see. Let's get the continuation. Actually, I'm going to take this trade. Oh, am I late to the party?
LRCX, we're going to add at 301 and at 302 to go full share size. Target 305. KLAC hanging in there for us. Looking good.
Okay, waiting for the entry. There's a little pullback and long. Boom, Boom, Qs.
Good morning. You guys hear me?
Hey, DVG, good morning. I can hear you.
Hey, sorry about that. Only have a few minutes this morning. Just wanted to drop in for NBIS. We got a nice pop just now. I took a partial here at 178. Unfortunately, I've got a ton of personal stuff I got to deal with this morning. So, doing what I can to at least keep an eye on stuff, posting, but unfortunately, just can't be on the mic. I'll be on like calls throughout the morning. So, just thought I'd share at least the NBIS trade. We got a nice entry, 174.31, and just took it for about 3.5, 4 points. We'll let the runners do their thing. Microsoft, did you guys take that trade, by the way?
I've not come into it. It's just, two huge green candles to start. Not going to mess right now. We're going to wait a little bit. Maybe we can get into it in a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm currently in the KLAC trade, LRCX trade right now.
Yeah, Lam Research, good earnings, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Meta, though, jeez, fall off a cliff.
Yeah.
Anyways, well, good luck, gents, and 44 Trade Nation. Good luck to you guys. Something comes up, feel free to post it. I'll keep an eye on the chat today.
Thanks, DVG.
Yep.
You too.
178 stop loss on KLAC. 178.
Okay, added to my position long. Qs for the record. And I'm getting tested on it.
Are you long the Qs right now?
I'm long Qs now, yeah. It's going to be a scalp trade. I'm not going for home runs today.
LRCX could be my home run. Could be my home run. So could KLAC. I got both of these stocks long right now.
Okay, guys, there goes the Qs. Boom.
Look
up,
at MU.
Up.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Awesome.
Oh, beautiful trading that stock now.
Yep.
See if we get some
KLAC
follow-through.
looking good.
Come on, a little bit of follow-through. Run up to 680. That's all we need.
182. I'll be stepping on the accelerator here, going full share size. KLAC. 180.50 entry. 182. I'm going to add. LRCX sitting here at that 300 level. Market up over 400 points on the NASDAQ right now. You have FSLR today after the bell, reporting earnings. Many stocks as well.
Okay, still holding. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see what happens.
Big, huge trade, KLAC now full share size. Those of you that are in it, 184 target, and I'm not going to get greedy today. Come on. LRCX as well. KLAC, LRCX. Two stocks could make my day right now.
Okay, scalped it. Boom. It's consolidating, waiting for re-entry. I think I'm going to be scalping into July, August. Let's see how we go. I think I'm making my decision. And let's see, we're going to go in again, look for another re-entry.
Traders, remember, please post your trades here in the room. Anything that you have going on, anything that you love that we might be missing today.
And post your wins, guys. You know, so some good. Here we go. I'm going to enter again, re-entry. Booyah, booyah, booyah. Here we go.
184 target.
There we go.
184 target, KLAC.
Here we go. Here we go. Booyah, booyah, booyah. And boom. 2 for 2. Easy peasy, guys. $500. Bing, 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 bing. All I did was invest 100. What? 1,000. Options, options, options. Okay, should we look for another one? Just want to show you all how easy it is. Real time, real live trading. No emotion.
Full share size now, LRCX, full share size, KLAC.
Trust in your skills.
Chance to make some money here, traders. Good chance to make some big money here.
Gifts and talents. Gifts and talents. Here we go. There we go. Should we jump in again? Just jump in again. Show you guys how easy this is.
305 target LRCX.
No false profits here. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, baby. Oh, love it. So good.
305 target LRCX. This thing could go to 310. I'm going to hang in here. Full share size trade. If I get 10 points out here, I'm going to kill it today. Absolutely kill it.
Guess what? Out. All I needed was 2 candles. 2 candles, guys. Done for the day. Boom. But let's hang around, right? Yep. Help the rest of the crew. Let's help the rest of the crew. That's financial freedom, people. That's financial freedom. Go and live the life you want. The life that God gave you to the fullest of your potential.
All right.
Oh, Q's. Come on, keep going. Should we jump in again? Hey, got 3 more stones. Should we jump in again? 680. Locking and loading. Oh, 5-figure trade. Hey, we just held. We just held all the way. Easy peasy. Someone posted a comment that they had 7 bad trades. I don't know if it was 7 bad trades in a row or 7 bad days. Sorry, not in 44 Trading Nation. That's unacceptable. Unacceptable. That's poor discipline. I'm not putting names out there because it happens to all of us. We've all been there. Remember, guys, red isn't dead. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Look at that. And that's not to be flippant. It's really not to be flippant. It's not to be arrogant. Humble, humble, humble. Humility.
Watch the LRCX trade here, 305. I'm going to put the Qs up here where SpaceX is, and just so you can see some of Justin's choices here. And I'll put the SPCX over here. Printing money on BE, Steve. Very nice.
Maybe one day I'll make my live trading account available in the private room.
Right. Wow, look at BE, Bloom Energy.
You guys can
Smoke
mirror
show.
me.
Smoke show.
Oh, Q's. Look at that, baby. Oh.
Keep going.
So easy. Guys, look at my levels on my charts there on Microsoft. Remember what I said to you about the orange lines? Structure, baby, structure. Orange. When was the last time you saw me use orange lines? Not once this year. Not once. Look at those levels.
Wow.
You understand
BE.
market structure.
Steve, congratulations on BE. Where did you take it?
Huge.
Where did you take it at? Straight up on BE. That is incredible. That stock used to be over 340 bucks.
So, guys, life lesson. That could have been a home run just on Qs. No earnings, not a specific stock, just an ETF. Easy home run.
I'm going to go
if
for
you know
2
how.
home runs here. 2 home runs, which is on the on both of these stocks here that I'm watching, and that is KLAC and LRCX. LRCX over 305 is going to run to 310 here.
Sorry, gents, I'm turning the taps on. You know, life is too short. Lost one of my best friends. You guys are going to get gold. You guys are going to get gold. There we go. Nice and easy. Look at SPY on the 5 minute. Not SPY, Q and SPY, both of them. Trading is not something to be feared.
Wow, Qs are really doing it well now. And if you look at my chart in the upper right corner, Justin, that 680 from yesterday, that high before we got the Fed announcement we sold off, that'll be important today. If we can take that out, that'll be another real nice move.
So let's talk that through, right? Let's talk that through. So traders, what do we do at 680? If we're already in position, right? Pre-market highs, we broke above that. Let's have a look. Let's do a little analysis. Wait, we actually still. So we've just broken up. Well, we're actually broken out of pre-market highs. We're running up to 680. What do you think is going to happen? Are we going to break through, or are we going to pull back slightly? Think about scalps, guys. Think about scalp trades. So we hit 680. We know there's going to be a pullback, right? It's not going to break through. Why? Because we've already extended on the 1. We sent it at 82 on the RSI. Where are we? On the 5 minute, we sent it at 86. Oh, well, now we're nearing 680. Guess what's going to happen? You need a lot of liquidity to flow in to push that higher in this move. Oh, what's going to happen? We're either going to get a pullback to where? The 9 EMA or the 20. Probably a deeper pullback because we've had a decent run up now, right? So what are we looking for as traders? We're looking for either the short at 680, quick scalp, boom, 1. And then we're looking for the re-entry on the long. So what are we going to do? We're going to do it on a 9 or we're going to do it on the 20. And because we're scalping, what are we doing? Tight stops, tight stops. All we need is 5 stones. We don't need more than 5 stones. You can be financially free and independent on 5 stones. So plan your 5 stones in the day. Stick to your trade plan. Know what you want to do. Map it out. You don't go to sea, right? Because what are we? We're fishermen. You don't take the boat out without checking the weather. What do we do every morning? We have a look at the heat map. We check the weather. From what view? Top-down view, eagle view, right? They shall mount up on eagle's wings. Yes, they will. Absolutely, indeed. We look over the Sea of Galilee. What's the Sea of Galilee? The stock heat map. Have a look at it. Where are the fish at the moment, guys? Oh, Microsoft, lots of them swimming there. Oh, hold on, Amazon. Yep, some swimming there, not many. Oh, AMD also looking good today. Guys, where do we fish? Where do we fish? Trading 101.
Wow, this is going to be a huge trade for me now on KLAC. We're over the 184 now, heading up to 186. Around 185, I will come out of it. And then the 305 needs to be taken out on LRCX.
Q slowing, right? Volume actually starting to increase on the 1 minute, right? 679.44. Hitting that key level. We've double topped there before in recent, right? Previous overnight, we hit this level. We hit this level during the day, yesterday's high. Key resistance, key resistance. Also a psychological level, right? 680, nice round number. And we haven't even looked at liquidity yet. We haven't even looked at the options. We haven't looked at IV. We haven't looked at open interest. We're just looking at the charts. How much information do you want? How much do you need? How many indicators? All of them or none of them? You decide. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. 680 here. Building up, building up. If it doesn't have enough strength to get there, guess what's going to happen? Sharp pullback down to where? The 9 or the 20. Oh, there's a pop. There's a pop. Is it a fake out? Good volume. Good volume. We could get pushed through. Let's see.
Wow, what a move now. LRCX, KLAC. Hopefully you all are with me on this. Those of you here in the room.
That's a beautiful volume candle. Very beautiful volume candle.
YouTube this morning. Really starting to move out.
That's why we trade what we see. Trade what we see. Nice extension away. Possible fake out. Careful.
Mark, nice. WDC. Yep. Go LRCX. Go. We got a great chance now to take this to that 310. These could literally be 8 and 10 point trades here. 8 and 10 point trades. Absolutely.
Alphabet's
incredible.
weak. Tesla's showing some strength. Nvidia showing some strength. How's that going to do? What impact does that have on the Qs? Slight pullback here at 680, right? Resistance like we expected. Do we get a pullback to the 9? Do we get a pullback to the 20? Let's have a look. Bear flag on the 1. Now we're below 680 again. Oh, interesting. Pulling back to the 9. Gosh, it's almost like I'm a weatherman. Perfect. Look at that, guys. Picture perfect, right? It's like coloring in book, remember? Bible story is so simple. So simple. We're all just fishermen. Follow me and I'll make you fishers of men, is what he said. Teach a man to fish, you feed him for life. How long is life? Finite, infinite, or eternal? Do you think in generations, or do you think in one generation, or do you think in multiple generations? That's the difference between a trader and an investor. We haven't even started talking about investment yet. We're only talking in the context of traders, right? May, June, July. It's a season. 3 months is a season. Biblical terms, it's a season. Farmers sow seeds. Oh, look at that. Now we're going to go and test 680.84. All for the 9. Oh, easy trades, guys. Easy trades. Come on. Who's making paper money? Who's making paper money? Hey, you don't need posted alerts. Just follow the sound of my voice.
564 now up on the NASDAQ. 355 up on the Dow. Looking good right now, Justin. Looking good.
Yeah, you guys are going to get the best of me.
Come on.
We had a bit of a speed bump last month, right? Well, are we almost in last month? It's the end of the month today, right? It feels like last month. 2 weeks into this month, we had a bit of a speed bump, but we're coming back strong. It's a beautiful song by Toby Mac. You go down swinging, but we don't go down. Boom. There we go, guys. Easy trades. Come on.
Yeah, you know what, Justin, we talked just a few minutes ago about that 678 or 680 on the Qs, and we are there on the breakout now. Volume looking good as well.
100%. So now, right now, we're doing a breakout trade, guys. We didn't do the pullback trade. We're doing the continuation breakout trade. But we've already made our money, right? We don't want to be greedy, guys. We don't want to be greedy. I'm not saying don't enter. I'm speaking the principle of it, right? The lesson, the life lesson behind it, the underlying lesson. Because this is just educational advice, guys. Educational advice. And if we take the breakout trade, where are we going to run it to? 683.48, or are we going to take profit a little bit sooner than that if we're scalping? Or do we leave runners? 3 white soldiers. Boom. DVG. And that's the inverse of yesterday, wasn't it? What did we have yesterday? Exactly the inverse. Guys, that is gold. That is gold. You guys are getting gold nuggets. And obviously, sadly, our friends in YouTube aren't getting that. Okay? We spoke about, the inverse. 3 black crows. Boom. Now you've learned 2 strategies. Now, what you haven't learned, folks, is how to trade them, right? Because we haven't walked through that level of understanding. Okay? And don't forget the Marabuzo, right? Okay? The Marabuzo last week. Oh, what are those? Well, those are candlestick patterns, folks, but they're not structural candlestick patterns, right? Structural, cup and handle, inverse, head and shoulders, right? Because now we are no longer eagles. We're swooping down into the lower levels. Where are the turkeys? They're on the ground floor. There are no turkeys in this room, that's for sure. Breakout trade is still safe, guys. For those of you entered on the 9, breakout trade is still safe on the Qs. Also bearing in mind, we've got to listen to news alerts, right? Structure gets broken based on news alerts. Why? Because those are anomalies. They come out of nowhere. Manipulation comes out of nowhere. Where does manipulation come from? False news alerts. How many times have we had false news alerts? Good news in 1 minute, 13 minutes later, bad news. Manipulation 101. How do we trade that? We check the weather forecast.
Okay, I'm going to take the partial here on LRCX and on KLAC. Seen enough here on this move up, so I'm going to take 3/4 of the trade off on both, and I'm going to let the rest run here to 310 and to 186 on KLAC. If we get there, I think this market's got a great chance of continuing to break out for the day. We'll see. Just 2 trades for myself this morning, KLAC, LRCX. Posted the entry. Just came out of 3/4 of the trade. If you followed me into the trades, great. If you followed Justin this morning, congratulations. Those of you that are on social media this morning and you can hear me, hear my voice, hear Justin's voice. He's been right for several weeks now, talking about the 7-day free trial, coming into the trading room without delay, experiencing what we have. We've got the 7-day free trial. Clifton's got the link. Come in, check it out. Several great traders in the room as well. And we are rocking and rolling on this Thursday. I mean, I could be done right now and never have to worry about it, but I'm going to continue to trade a lot of these pullbacks now, especially on MU. You know, I mean, MU has gone up, what, 790 to, 40 points today. So a huge comeback for that trade.
There we go, guys. Now, right? Like reading a book. Go and look at it now. I just pulled it up again. I didn't even have to look at it. It's like trading with your eyes closed, seen and unseen. I don't always have to see it to see it. Have a look there. 109.22. Where are we going? Where are we going? Easy shorts, right? Then it's just a question of how much time.
If we continue with this move higher, let's just say that we finish the day 400 or 500 points to the upside. What's that next level, in your opinion, on the Qs that we need to be looking at?
Okay, Qs is on the move right now as we speak, right? So 683.48 key level.
683, okay.
Okay, 683.48. I'll drill it down. I'll give you guys here on my stream chart. You can see it there. Your next level above that.
Go to the stream tab and you can see exactly what Justin's talking about right now.
Then go and have a look there. Next level is 698. Now 698 is a big level, guys. To get to that, I can't see us getting there today unless we get exceptionally good news, right? Because we're already, for the most part, let's take a look. Constant analysis, guys. Constant. We're already, 2.9, 3% up on the day. That's a huge move. So watch 683. What do we think may happen? We've had a lot of volatility, not volatility. We've had a lot of volume. Volume on the do you guys want me to actually drill down to the chart? Let me walk you through this. Come, let's do this live.
Yeah, I think it's important, Justin, to spend the time here because we've been in this kind of funk, and the only thing that doesn't really resonate with me, and maybe you could comment on it, is Meta is a big part of the NASDAQ, right? And when you get bad news on Meta, it's going to be hard to get up to those bigger levels if all of the Mag 7 are not participating,
100%. Hence why. So, for example, you'll see on my overview, you guys know this, I like to focus on the Mag 7 for the most part, right, in terms of trading and my style. You've seen that through May, June, July, right? I haven't been following the room trades. I only took one room trade, which you all remember and were a witness to, was Mark O's trade, right? And there was a reason why I took that trade. And I 3x'd that trade. Do you remember that? You guys were all witnesses to it, okay? Trading isn't just about sitting in front of the markets. Trading is a life story, right? We're all living our testimony. So have a look very quickly, coming back to Qs. On the Qs, 683, right? We need Meta. Alphabet's got some strength, right? It's on a level here, support level, so we can see some upside potential. It can pull the Qs up. Tesla, same story, testing resistance at 308. It could be rejected. Qs, same story. Testing 683 could be rejected. Those are conflicting signals, right? Now we know that Tesla and Alphabet both contribute to the Qs. Okay, who else contributes? NVIDIA. NVIDIA is currently pushing up. Volume starting to drop off across the board, right, on the 5s. So what does that tell me? That tells me go a little bit risk off, 60-40 for continuation. I would think we're more likely to reject at 683.48 with a pullback to 674.86 or there and thereabouts. Where is VWAP on the 1 minute? Currently confluencing with 674.86. Where is the 20? Also sitting exactly that same level. Oh, wait, hold on. Where's the 9? The 9's hyperextended. We definitely need a pullback to that level. Where are we going to get it? At 683.48. So what am I going to do? I'm looking for a short trade. I've run it up long. I've taken all my trades. I've won multiple times, right, from 674 all the way up to 678. I could have thrown all 5 stones running it up, and I can throw another 5 running it down. But that's bad discipline, right? That's beyond the parameters of the structure within which I trade. So if you see on my my records that I've overtraded, you'll see anything above 5 is overtrading. But then on those days, it's usually me jumping into defensive trades on portfolio positions. So you'll see the percentages are up, but I might have a red day. So how do you have 100% positive trades, but you still have a red day? Defense, defense, defense.
Justin, for those of the traders that are out there on maybe social media or here in the room that don't understand when you talk about stones, right? Let everybody know. I mean, it's fairly simple. If you know, you know. But tell everybody what you mean by, hey, I've got 5 stones.
It's a very personal thing. It's basically rooted in we're Christians, right? We're all Christians, we're believers. That's why I share it with the group, right, with the community. And that's why I don't just share technicals. I kind of put on a little bit of a biblical spin to it, because the truth of the matter is that, what came first, the chicken or the egg, right? The markets or the Bible, like you either believe or you don't. The Bible's either true or it's not. And I trade from the perspective that it's true. And I integrate that with trading, because it's actually one and the same. If I can explain that on a much deeper level, but just to answer your question very directly, 5 stones, it's based on the principle of David and Goliath. Now, David was a king, right? And who did he slay? He slayed Goliath. And what did he use? He used 5 stones. But guess what? Did he need all 5, or did he only need 1? So remember yesterday I said to you all, treat every single stone as if it was your last, because you never know whether you're going to be here today or tomorrow. So if you have a multi-generational mindset and you transfer the knowledge and the skills and the talents that you've been given through me, a donkey, or someone else, another donkey, right? Could be DVG's a donkey, could be Scott's a donkey, could be Paul's a donkey, Peter, James and John. It doesn't matter who, what, and who. It doesn't matter who they identify, what their name is. Just follow the sound of my voice, right? It's a frequency. What else is a frequency? Look there on the charts, right? 2D version. We're looking at the Qs. It's a chart on a 2D matrix, up, across, and down. Enter, in, out. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So 5 stones. You only need 1, but you've got 5 in the chamber. Look at Israel. What's their defense? 3 circles. David Sling.
Yeah, and it's interesting.
Patterns.
It's interesting. When I was doing a lot of teaching, we would always talk about, the stone would be a poker chip or just a chip, and I would teach and mentor the traders to say, hey, listen, you only have, let's only make it three poker chips, or 3 quarters, or 3 marbles, or 4, meaning significantly that you only have that many trades for the day, and it focuses everybody on, we're going to be up 600 points. We're up 600 points now. And it focuses everybody on, that, hey, you only have a certain amount of stones, and that's it. Once you run out, your day is over. And, when you put it like that, you're not going to be all over the place. You're not going to be wasting those stones until you have a great trade. And that's exactly, the way you got to look at it. You got to look at it as, hey, even though you have unlimited number of trades that you could take, like a drunken sailor, you're not going to. You're going to be specific. You're going to know the reason why, and you're going to use your stones or your opportunities or your trades to be profitable, and to be profitable every day, and to come back and fight the next day the good fight. So appreciate you sharing that. And again, I I respect absolutely everybody's religion, and we're not going to create a room here that denounces anybody's beliefs or anything like that. But you can tell
100%.
that we're Christian based and we're faithful men in what we do. And the trading piece is just one of the things that hopefully, like Justin was saying today, it's a trader's lifestyle. I want to be done right now, and we are at 10 o'clock. We've got 36 minutes into the day, and I could call it a day right now and get on and go do something fun, more fun, or as DVG would say, bigly fun. But anything like that, and that's where we want to get everybody to just really enjoy the lifestyle, to be thankful, and run this thing forward. So.
And guys, let me just throw this out there. Obviously, I'm a guest. Remember, I'm a guest in Scott's house. This is Scott's room. He's my friend. He's become a brother. I don't want to put too much out there, but we've grown pretty close pretty quickly over a decent period of time. And for Scott to be trusting me in his room with you guys, do you know what that takes? Can you imagine? So, for example, if it's too Christianese or too biblical, I can tone it down. Absolutely no problem. There are other channels and other avenues where those messages or that message can be released. If you want pure technicals, pure trading, go and check my background. Do a background check on me.
Okay.
Transparent trader, folks. Transparent trader. Tomorrow is Friday, right? Let's do something special tomorrow. Pop quiz. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Yeah, exactly. Where are we going? To the 9 EMA, right? Not even looking. We had a wonderful time of fellowship, right? Sharing. To Scott's point, folks, everyone is welcome, right? We do have obviously a bias or a tendency towards Christian values, but the door is open to everyone. Whether you agree or disagree, come and sit in the room, learn the tools of the trade, the trade secrets. Enjoy the fruits, because guess what? Spiritual principles apply. The wind blows whether we like it or not. It's a physical law. It's the same in the spirit. It's the same in the kingdom. It's the same in the Bible. There are a lot of life lessons.
Traders, I am out of both trades now, KLAC and LRCX, and my theory there is that I can pick them up on the pullback now if they decide to pull back more. I just want to protect my profits today. We had a really nice run up, and now this small, which I might call a small pullback, we'll see. But I think right now, as we start to pull back, even on the Qs, this is buyable. I don't feel like, if you're just going by feel today, I still don't feel like the market is going to retrace. I feel like you might get a pullback and we might even go higher. So keep that in mind as we go in for the rest of the day now.
On that note, very quickly, just you guys have heard me beating on the drum, right? I've beaten on a number of drums over the last 3 months. Palantir, now Remore. Remember Remore? So if you guys look on my screen, have a look at my screen. DVG mentioned earlier this week some, indicators or alerts that he was wanting and willing and is going to, I imagine, share with the crew, right? Because you guys are getting gold here, right? Now have a look on my charts. I'm going to circle something, right? So what do you see here? You see on the 5 minute, can you see my, let me see if I'm looking on the stream. I just want to see if it comes up. There is a bit of a delay, so I want to make sure my voice ties up. Okay. Can you see me circling the number 4 on the 5? See there, I'm not going to open it up. Indicators legend, right? On the 5, there's 4. And on the 15, there's 5, right? Do you guys see that? Okay. You guys and girls, everyone. All right. So there's a very key indicator hidden, unseen below that number on that 15-minute chart. Remore. That's all I'm going to say. Ra, more, ray. Okay? You heard it here first. Christian, look at that. 111, ra, more, ray. You heard it here first. I've never been public with it until recently. This is the first time I'm saying that on YouTube. Ra, more, ray. Okay, guys, picture perfect. Look at it. Invest in Qs. Look at that. Pull back to the 9. Easy trade there from 682 to 680. Could have made yourself 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 10,000. Easy.
We'll see if this 680 holds, Justin, and then possibly a brand new high.
The lesson I'm trying to kind of put out there is you don't need a lot of time and you don't need a lot of movement. You just need a little bit of time and a little bit of movement. Why waste your time? Remember, guys, time in the market and timing the market. Two very different concepts. And who is the best trader of them all? Who's the ultimate hedge? There's only one name. Hey, I cannot be here tomorrow. Doesn't change the truth. But the lessons I've left here digitally, May, June, July, guess what, folks? You guys have got more than enough to see you through. And the thing is, you don't even realize it yet. I've taught you more than enough to last you multiple generations. And that's just in 3 months. Let me show you what financial... Okay, we'll save that for tomorrow. Pop quiz tomorrow, folks. Beautiful pattern here, right? This is a breakout pattern. It's bear flaggy. So, breakout trades. Why not? Always. What are parables? Parables are riddles, aren't they? Otis. Parables. Remember, the terminology in the ancient times was different to today, right? Words meanings change over time. Words, language decays over time. How many English translations do we have of the Bible? How many denominational? Sorry, I must be careful not to go too public.
Okay, on the LRCX trade, I may come back in here. I missed the MU trade. I really do believe the pullback, each pullback is a buying opportunity.
What about Michael Burry, Seth? Exactly, Christian, exactly. Hey, come on now. It's not him. I could put 2 higher names there. One that's not a joke, Kathy Wood. I respect her a lot. Obviously, who else? Warren Buffett, can't not respect him. And then there's one I want to put there, but it's probably somewhat sensitive. Who's outperformed the market like no one else on earth in recent times? Now, how many have done that, but they're not public? Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. We're joking now. We're joking. Let's keep. Yes, Seth, you're right. I'm sure that's true. Spell it backwards. Like, just change that V for an O. And do the inversion, right? Like, remember inverse, what was this? Soldiers. Guys, come on. We're learning principles here. Take DVG's name, right? Anyway, that comment there, and then let's see. All life lessons. And then what? 3 white soldiers versus 3 black crows. So take DVG's name, Seth's comment there, replace the V with an O, and then read that and then do the inverse. And then go look at Christian's comment at 10:10. Remore, folks, remore. Gold nuggets. Gold nuggets. All right, have a look. Cues, here we go. Not necessarily now, but that's a beautiful setup. Beautiful, beautiful long entry setup. But we always wait for confirmation.
I could try LRCX again here. It's supported by the VWAP 305 would be another time to come in here and possibly take the leg up. Let's say it like this. Market is resting at the top. Resting at the top.
Also, just have a look, guys, on my chart at the moment. Notice the 5 on the cues. What have we been commentating on all morning? See on the streams what I'm circling? Parables, guys, parables, right? 5. Remore. Remore. You heard it here first. Let's finish the month strong, everyone. We're finishing green today. If you're green, walk away. Discipline.
Sound advice.
You don't need more than 2 hours a day, folks. You don't need more than 2. And the real gems, earnings and announcements. What did we do yesterday? We were done for the day in the morning, right? We did our 2-hour session. We came back. You guys heard. I jumped on. Scott jumped on. DVG jumped on. We all came on at different intervals. Shouted out some alerts. That's all that's needed, guys. Then you get these other traders that sit on day in and day out, right? Because what do they want to do? They want to prove to you how knowledgeable they are, how skillful they are. Gosh, please. Freely you have received, freely give. We trade in time, not money. That's why this is just paper trading. Think of it as a Monopoly game, right? We're just playing a board of Monopoly. One of my favorite games growing up as a kid. We can talk. The markets are slow. I'm keeping an eye, right? If anything jumps up, interrupt me. Q's looking good. So this setup here is less of a fake out setup for the record, right? Because we've stewed nicely here. It's a beautiful a bull flag, beg your pardon. But we also don't want to overstay our welcome. But I like this setup. Service now still showing weakness. Looks like it is going to push down further, right? Look at the extension of the 9. Guys, and we haven't even looked at the 50. We haven't looked at the... Anyway, that's for swing trading. Oh, and ETF indicators, fold ratios, ADRs. Guys, there's so much. How much do you want to know? How much do you want to learn? How deep do you want to go technically? Gaussian, fibs. I mean, sky's the limit. You can get as technical as you like, or we can keep it as simple as you like. So now, as a trader, psychologically, I'm thinking to myself, why do I want to waste time? Why do I want to sit here? Not that I am wasting time, obviously. I'm just speaking out loud, right? It's like, why do I want to sit here and waste time waiting for a trade? I know I can get it. I know I can make it. But I might have other things that I need to do, better things to do. I might want to go to the gym later. All right, I'm going to go to the gym. Maybe I want to go to the beach with my wife, take a walk on the beach, a stroll. Talk about life. What are our dreams and aspirations? What are our plans? What are our strategies? What are the challenges we're facing today, tomorrow, yesterday, right? We've had 2 deaths in the last 3 months. I've been with you guys 3 months. One of my best friends this month, in May, we lost her cousin. Suddenly, out of nowhere. Hey, but we're still profitable. We're still winning. And there's no 9 to 5. That's financial freedom, folks. Q's looking good. NVIDIA following suit. Tesla also looking good. Watch that resistance level of 308. Bearing in mind we are still pretty much hyperextended, but we are early in the day. 1, 2, 3.
608 now. Huge,
1, 2, 3.
Move now.
Same thing with with the Qs. All right, service now is flushing. Alphabet trading water. Don't think that's going to contribute much today. Let's see if we get a pop here on the Qs. This should be the moment. And you can make, if this move comes, guys, watch the volume. Keep an eye on the volume, right? We are overbought, massively overbought. So there's some risk in that, right? So factor that into your calculation, your probability of success. Just do the mental calculations in your mind constantly. Everything's numbers, everything's mathematics, guys. We have to be, as traders, our minds need to be going 1,000,000 miles a second. It's the only way you can keep up. You got to beat the algorithms. How do you beat the algorithms? You got to be ahead of them, not behind them. Look to the horizon. Is there a storm coming or not? Are the waters calm or are they choppy? Isaiah 40, 31. Okay, enough of that. I promise I'll stop now.
Wow, MU.
Don't let it get to you, Christian. That's the psychological warfare. Don't let it get to you. You're already up. You're green. That's FOMO. Comes to all of us. I mean, look at this. Just the trades I walked you guys through, I could have taken them. I didn't take them. I could be FOMO now, right? So instead of being up, I don't know, let's just throw up a stupid number. Let's say I'm up 2K. I could have been up 10. That's the trade-off, right? Because I'm mentoring, I'm coaching, I'm teaching, I'm sharing, I'm transferring knowledge for free. Transferring knowledge for free. Understanding. I'm giving you guys trade secrets, gold nuggets. Where do you find gold? A pot of gold is at the end of a rainbow. Oh, coincidence. Funny that. Every gift comes from above. Yeah. Marco, guys. What a legend. We need DVG's Trump. What a legend. What a good guy. I mean, I'm not even going to try it. I can do Nelson Mandela. I used to be able to do a Nelson Mandela pretty good. But now that I'm kind of somewhat Americanized, I don't know if I could do that anymore. All right, there we go. Look at the cues. Remember resistance at 683.40. We haven't had it yet, so we're still pushing through. That's why we haven't had a breakout just yet. Watch the volume. It's easy to read, guys. Easy to read. So breakout's not confirmed yet. Breakout's not confirmed. Watch the volume. Watch the volume. This is a 70-30 breakout trade. 70-30 increasing to 80. Let's see what happens at 683.48. If we get strength and acceleration, I want to watch that volume. I want to see it push on the 1 minute. Okay. We should actually be drilling down to the one.
Wow, MU. I'm long LRCX here, traders. I'm going to take the LRCX trade. I just came in, posting it here at 307. Small share size here. I should have just kept the others on, but I wanted to bank that money.
Okay, guys, watching cues on my stream, running through it with you. So normally what I would do here is I'd ordinarily drill down to the 5 and the 1. So let's do that, 5 and 1.
Justin, we're taking another leg up here on this market.
Yep. I like it. See, now I would be trading it, but I don't. Whoops, excuse me.
You don't need to.
I'm quite enjoying just sharing with the whoops. It allows me to focus. Oh, now I'm misclicking. It allows me to focus because I don't think you all can appreciate what it takes to be profitable, to trade, and to commentate, to do all of that live, and to ensure that you guys are also profitable. I don't think you can. The degree and the level of skill that takes. So grateful for you, Scott, DVG, and everyone else, right? You guys saw in the early days I was a little bit rocky in the beginning, right? And we had tests with setup systems and my old computer flipping bombing out, and those things unsettle you. What does that do to your psychology? What does that do to your confidence? Then you misclick or you fat finger punch something, and then you lose money because you're just throwing in so many additional factors. Anyway.
How is the new computer now that you've had experience with it? It's a great
next level. Life-changing. Life-changing.
Did you do anything more to your internet speed in the house, or just direct connect and normal?
It's direct connected. I'm on the Wi-Fi. My speed is about, I think, 800 megabits per second, so it really should be good. I don't think the line was the issue. I think it was the processing power. I had too many. DVG and Clifton saw it when we were trying to set up the OBS. We ran into quite a number of issues, and my system kept crashing. And that's just because I've got too many agents, and I've got so many things running on the system that it just wasn't able to handle the computational requirements. My CPU was just. But the thing is, technology. If you're in the old days, it used to be a 3-year cycle, right? Like you could get a new computer every 3 years. Then it started to go down to 2 years. Now it's like every year. It's almost like now every 6 months you could get a new computer. You're behind the curve, right? Because technology is so advanced. Okay, just quickly on cues, guys. I don't want to lose sight of that. Let's notice how it's slowed down, right? So we are getting that resistance at the 683.48. So we don't have confirmation of the breakout just yet. For those of you who entered, you're still safe. Nothing to worry about. Where is your stop? Your stop was where? Test time. Where's your stop? Between the 20 EMA and VWAP. Now, depending on how much capital you committed and your entry, your better stop is below pre-market lows, or just a fraction below VWAP, right? Because we could get a very rapid liquidity flush all the way back down to VWAP, one candle, one blip, and then an immediate run up to the next leg. And the next leg is where? 698. And it's starting to look like we might even get the push from here. Oh, starting to look good. Starting to look good. This doesn't look like a fake out. Let's see if we tread water here. Let's see if we tread water, right? Bearing in mind the time, 132 time. Confluences.
Okay, I'm going to take the partial here again. 3/4 of the trade off on LRCX. Little 3-point trade in there. Very little, very little share size. I shouldn't say that. Not bad share size. It's all relative, right?
Okay, let's keep it clean. Let's keep it tidy. Okay, guys, I'm liking what I'm seeing on the cues, right? So now we've got an open and closing candle above 683.48. Let's watch the 5-minute. Keep an eye on the 5. Do we need to go into the higher time frame or not? No, we don't really, because we know we've got our levels and they're all drawn up. Do we need a intra-range level? Okay, target 688.71. That would be your trim level. So let's add that in, right? This is live charting. Boom. Let's do this. Move isn't confirmed yet, but it's looking good. Probability 70-30. Let's do this, right? Intra-range, and it's above us, so it's resistance. We'll make it intra-day trade, right? Range, boom. Okay, that would be the first target. Or it could be your only target, right? Depending on your strategy. Are you trading options? Are you trading stocks? Are you using leverage? Or are you not? Remember, options is baked in leverage. So you don't want to be using margin. On margin, on margin, on margin. Remember, it's not confirmed yet. 70-30. $80.20. Watch the volume on the 1 minute, 5 minute. Watch the volume. Where are we? 9 seconds to go on the candle. Volume's dropping off. Still 80-20. 80-20. Momentum's with the bulls. Even if it consolidates here a little bit, no problem. Still good with our long entries. For those of you in it, hold it. Otis, are you trying to turn that into a wife or an ex-girlfriend? Yes, sir. We'll see. Keep us appraised of that. Yeah. Let us know how that works out for you. We'll be praying for you.
Okay, I don't think I'm going to trade anymore. And anything under 310 on LRCX and I will be done with the trade. I'm going to hang here for just a little while longer here, maybe about 10:45.
I'll give you guys a suggestion. Those of you that, trade my levels, trade my charts, take screenshots. If I step away for the day, sometimes I do come back if I see something or I hear something or I get an alert. I'll pop in. I'll either give a voice out or I'll give a shout out. I'll also, on occasion, post alerts. If I do post alerts, you can take those with high confidence, I would say, but also bear in mind, always manage and decide for yourselves your own risk. But pay attention when I post specific alerts. I can also clarify the type of alerts if you'd like, if it's swing trade, day trade. We can go down into the granular level, but what I'm also obviously trying to do is to respect the method of the room, right? So I don't want to change. I don't want to bring, I don't want to change the spirit or the atmosphere of the room, right? Because this is Scott's house. Okay, still 80-20. I'd argue 85-70, 85-15 on this breakout. I could be wrong. Remember, guys, I'm not always right, but I'm often right, more often than not. And the same should be true of all of you. Let me actually also just throw this out there, right, for the YouTuberverse. You can be a 55% accurate trader and still be profitable. Think about that. 55% of your trades need to be right. And with good discipline, you'll still be profitable. You don't have to be a 99% trader. You just have to be 55% right, minimum. But that also depends heavily on styles, right? Swing traders, you shouldn't be getting 55% right and wrong. Scalping, different story. Because there you don't mind taking the losses because you know cumulatively your wins are going to exceed your losses. Spiritual principle, biblical principle. Do the math. We all love statistics. We all love probabilities.
SpaceX entry here. I'm going to switch out the triple Qs for SpaceX here now, SPCX. Those of you looking for maybe one last trade in the morning session here, if you're still with us. I like the SPCX over 116. I'll post it here. The only problem is we're below the VWAP, but with this market, anything is possible right now. And this is starting to go. SPCX 116.
CRWV, guys, 22%. Rocket Lab, 8%. Marvell, 12. Dell, 11. AMD. Gosh, you couldn't go wrong today. If you got long on any of those, you would have been good. Coin, not much of a mover today. UNH Trading Water, I love that stock. Okay, see how Qs is just trading water, but it's still very positive structure, right? Formation. So still confident on the long. I might not hang around to see the fruits of it, but you guys have got the levels. I mean, I'm still going to hang around a little bit longer, but just giving you a heads up. I'm tempted to go and grab a cup of coffee, but I'm scared to step away and then it pops while I'm away. I'm not in the trade, but I just want to see it play out, right? Anyway, maybe let me do that quickly. I'm going to go grab a quick cup of coffee. Watch. What should happen while I'm out? Looks like it might happen right now. Tick, 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 tick. Boom. Come on.
Traders, those of you that are in the SPCX trade with me here, as posted at 116, target on this trade is going to be up to, say, 116.80, maybe 117. So I'm not in it for the long haul.
Those of you that shorted now this morning, thank us. Thank us. Tesla testing VWAP and the 9. Does it get the next leg up above 308.51? I could see it happening. Look at the range there. The next level's 352. Does that look like a day trade range, or does that look like a swing trade range? This is how you analyze the levels, guys. Can't spoon feed everything. Okay, there go the cues. Look at the cues. All right, I'm going to go get some coffee. Give you all a break from my voice.
Yeah, little pullback here. We'll see if this lasts here on SPCX. Yeah, we're right where the entry is here. Yep, IWM.
Right, so now based on candlestick action, right, and volume and indicators and everything that we see on the cues, our probability for success has dropped, right? 70, 30. Testing VWAP. That's still safe. Video also pulling back. Alphabet treading water. Same with Tesla. So another question you have to ask yourself is like, do you really want to sit watching paint dry? Or are you done for the day?
I think that's my cue, traders. I'm going to be done for the trade for the day here. I'm going to take the SPCX trade with me here into the afternoon session. I just have a small share size here. 115 will be my stop, and I will see everybody tomorrow. I want to thank Justin and Mark, the rest of the team here, DVG, Clifton, for coming in, contributing today. Listen, if you're out there looking in and you're trying to figure out what's going on, come on in. Free 7-day free trial. Check us out. Be glad to have you here. And no delays. We're up front with everything, and I'm looking forward to being with everybody tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a Friday session. Let's get out of the gates quick and early and often, make some money, and then enjoy our weekend. All right, as I leave, NASDAQ up 593, and the Dow up 216. We'll see if we last. I think we will today. Should be a great day. And I am green, glowing green right now. The only thing I have right now is SPCX, small share size, and hopefully we get to contribute to that again. Mark, take care. God bless you. We'll see everybody in the morning. Justin, thank you so much. And we'll talk to you then, traders.
Take care, Scott.
All right. Godspeed. God bless. See you then. Bye-bye.
I think I'll hang around for a couple more minutes, folks, maybe 10 or so, see how things go. But yeah, let's see. If you've got any questions, want to put anything to me, any stocks you want me to take a look at, you're welcome. Mark, I just read your comment at 10:36. That is hilarious. Oh, my man. You and I have very much the same sense of humor. I'm going to have to mute YouTube if I have to start, showing a little bit more of who I am personally. That's hilarious. I love it. Okay, I have a saying. I have a joke. It's a joke that I share with my wife and often with a lot of our friends. So we've all heard that saying, right? The markets are quiet, so I can talk. And if anything comes up, guys, just shout it out. If I see anything, Q's, actually, before I tell you the joke, so Q's is pulling back. Probably going to test that 20 EMA as well as the VWAP, right? Which we spoke about, we expected that. Those of you that are already in the trade, your stop losses are where they need to be. You can decide based on what the price action does at VWAP, whether you're going to continue to hold. I'm still biased to the long, right? So I'm bullish neutral. And when I mean neutral meaning that we could sit in the range 683 to 674. And if that is the case, then just simply switch to range bound trading, right? So enter long off 674, exit again anywhere near the highs, 683, 680. But because we've kind of like triple topped there, not really. We had 1, 2, 3 touches, arguably 4. I think it's going to hold here. But again, trade what you see. Yeah, there you go. Market's getting heavy, so it could also roll over. Look at the Qs. So Qs, I'm now going to jump over to the overview charts, right? So SPY's pulled back to 736.58. Gosh, easy trade from the high to that low, right? To that support line. ServiceNow, nice recovery, pushing back up to 109.22. Where do we see SPY? On my charts up. Let me just double check the streams. Okay, so ServiceNow, right? Where are we going back? Look at where the VWAP is on the 5-minute chart, guys. We're not even looking at the 1 minute. We're just trading the 5 today. That's all we're looking at, right? We're looking at the 5. Easy trades. You take a weekly option at the bottom. You take a weekly option at the top. You decide if you want out of the money, how much risk do you want to take? Do you want in the money? How much are you willing to pay, right? Premium. And you decide for yourself. You guys have seen between myself and DVG, sometimes I take at the money, sometimes I take out of the money. I've noticed DVG tends to take more out of the money, right? So cheaper options, higher risk, greater reward. So he can do that. Why? Because he's a savant, right? He's a wise man. So here we go. Now looking again, right? We get rejection at that 109. We're not even reaching VWAP, but VWAP is now crossing 109.22. Come on, guys. Is that bearish or bullish? Bearish or bullish? Look at the candle pattern on the 5. Just looking on that time frame, is it bearish or bullish? Okay, that's the first question. Then the second is, well, what is the higher layer structure? What does the higher structure tell us? So let's go and have a look. Let's pull it up, right? ServiceNow. I'll come back to my analogy on Mark's joke because it's hilarious. Well, I hope you guys will find it funny. But anyway, so ServiceNow, right? Where we at? Boom. Can you guys see my charts? Yes, you can. All right, what do we see? We see here, where's the 5? Where's the SPY? Not the SPY, VWAP. VWAP, green, confluencing with 109.22. We just got rejected off the 20 EMA. Where are we sitting? Price is sitting between the 9 and the 20. 9 is flattening. 20 is flattening. Okay, that tells me we might consolidate. But volume is increasing. Are we above average? Not yet. What's the time on the clock? 17 seconds, 15 seconds. Let's have a look at this volume candle. I would probably, all right. I mean, I could put my opinion out there, but I'm not trading. So this is life lessons. This is like life school, guys. This is, what would you do? Traders, what would you do? I'm like almost tempted to put a poll out there, but this is life and death. This isn't fun and games, right? Okay, bearish. This is bearish. This is bearish. Easy trade, right? Easy trade to enter now and run it down to the low. There's a quick scalp right there. You want the continuation? Do we get the follow through after that? Yeah, leave some runners. Does it form a range? Okay, great. Turns around at 105.34. You go long. Run it back up to wherever VWAP is at that point. Not 109.22. VWAP then becomes your next line of resistance. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I do a lot of hand holding too, guys. Shadow trading. Paper accounts, of course. Gifts and talents. What's the heat map tell us? Oh, look at the difference. Look at the difference. All the red was sitting on electronics and tech this morning. Where's the money flowed? Where did the fish go and get their food? Microsoft, you beauty. Look at that. MU, you beauty. AMD. Amazon. So where are we shorting and where are we going long, guys? Eagle eye view. Let's drill it down to the hourly. Okay, not much happening. Look at the percentages. Take snapshots in your mind, snapshots in your mind. Form a mind map. In the old days, all you had was a ticker, the tickers, right? We've got so many more tools nowadays. And the truth is, all you actually need is the tickers. You don't need more than that. All these fancy indicators, algorithms. Guys, the market's as complex or as simple as you make it. Okay, SPY fading 736.58. So what is that, guys? Bearish. Bearish. Nvidia, if that loses VWAP. Tesla, ooh, bearish signs, bearish signs. Alphabet, trading water, probably not going to be a big mover. Holding solid at 330. The ones I'd be watching are Tesla, Nvidia, ServiceNow. Oh, yes, just like a textbook. Look at that. Hey, are you guys listening? Are you listening? Are you following the sound of my voice? Frequency. Emit. There we go. Here we go. Hey, I'm liking ServiceNow for a possible breakup above the 109.22. Let's see if we get some follow through and strength. Guess what, guys? If you're profitable, I'm profitable. That's stewardship. Your money doesn't have to be in my back pocket. Think about that. Tell me that isn't true wealth. What a blessing to be able to share truth. Okay, there we go. Change in nature, change in nature. Look at the reaction, right? Off of VWAP, what's happened, both on the Qs and SPY. ServiceNow pushing up nicely. Let's see if we can get follow through. Oh, I'd love to see that today. And then what's our next target, folks? 113.65. Is it a day trade or a swing trade? You decide. Those of you that got in anywhere under 100 must be singing our praises right now. Those of you that ran it up the first time, and when was it? Was it May? Was it June? When we ran all the way up and then we rode it all the way down. Remember. Good old South African idiom. Now. That's an indefinite period of time. It basically means just now. Or it means in a moment. Anyway, Google it. Okay, there we go. Rejected. So, right, we would have been out. Now, look at that. We would have, oh, man, I love trading. I love the markets. Live, breathe, eat, sleep, drink the markets. All consuming. What a beautiful hobby to have. You know, it's incredible when you do something that you love and that you're passionate about, or that you feel is your destiny, your divine purpose. Why wouldn't you want to share that with others? Mentorship 101. Boom, bearish. There goes the SPY. And Nvidia, let's see. Do the Qs follow? Watch Nvidia, watch Tesla. Let's see, is Microsoft keeping it up? I'm going to drop Google because I think we're wasting our time there. Okay, Microsoft with a pullback. Oh, where's it going to go? If we lose VWAP, right, on the 5, where do you guys think we're going? This old level here. Let's get the level. Because the markets are symmetrical. Or should I rather say geometric? Well, that's exactly the same, right? So there we go. Trust the charts. Trust the charts. The weather forecast for today. All right. What's the time? 101. 1111. All right, guys. I think that's it for me. Take your screenshots. Signing off. Time out. Oh! All right, guys. God bless everyone. We'll see you tomorrow for Friday. God bless you all. Hold up, hold up. I forgot to tell you my joke. Marco, you still there? Oh my gosh, look at the numbers. All of a sudden the numbers jumped up in the room. Do you see that? Okay, I'll save it for tomorrow. Be nice for everyone to be here. Save it for tomorrow. God bless. Take care, guys.
you.